Hello, ladies and germs. It's Taylor from Brainiac FM, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. We played a little Dark Souls earlier on in the stream, and I would say, went pretty well. We were able to beat Orange Seed and Small on our first try, but I wanted to play one of my all-time favorite games, so I wanted to switch the game, and because of that, we stopped the stream and restarted it, and now we're going to be playing chess. The game of kings. Not saying that I'm a king. I think if I'm any piece, I'm probably a bishop. Pretty useless. Nah, that's not true. You know, sometimes I have my uses, like a bishop. I hope you guys are enjoying the music. If you do, the music is coming from artist.io. I have a license for it, so I can actually play music for this. And I want to actually put on my chess playlist. That's right, I have one. I built one out for you guys, so we'd have some music to listen to while we're playing some chess. But I should probably stop the other thing if I'm going to do that. I'm going to change my sound settings here. And we're going to get right into it. And by right into it, I mean we're going to take a second, change the screen regions, and we're going to go to the main stream overlay. Hello. So yeah, I just started this chess account, and I did some placement matches. Didn't do the best, obviously, in my placement matches, because like the first people they put you up against are super high level, and I've just lost every single one. So let's start a new game, and hopefully we can do a little bit better. I'm gonna play 20-minute matches. It gives me a little breathing room. I usually play 10-minute matches when I'm just playing by myself. But hopefully this is going to go well, and hopefully I don't get absolutely destroyed in chess. My hope is that I can show off a bit of my skill. Chess has been like huge in the zeitgeist. Well, not so much, I guess, anymore. When Queen's Gambit came out, a lot of people really got into chess, and I got into chess probably because of Queen's Gambit, but not because I like watched the show and got into it, just because there was so much chess promotion when that game was coming out. So I don't know. I mean, when that movie came out. So this is a weird first choice for him. I don't think there's any way he can like attack my guy there. We are up a pawn already. I'm gonna bring my queen out to start. This is not the way I normally play, but oftentimes I like to dictate how I play based off of how they play. I really didn't mean to do that, but I guess I did do it. What a waste of a move. Gonna defend my pawn here. And now my king is defenseless. If he, you know what? We're gonna resign immediately. This is why I keep losing. I got to stick with the main strats. He would have gotten my rook there, and I wouldn't have wanted to play that game out. So I'm going to move my king up one here. Mostly because my early game revolves around getting the bishops out, even though I did say they were useless. They're not totally useless. Yeah, well, I'll sacrifice here to mess up his pawn structuring up here. I'm going to put my knight out to try to tempt him to take it, but I don't think he's going to. I'm going to move that guy up here so we can move our second bishop out, and it also allows us to defend him with that. This guy can take this dude down here. I'm not fast enough to be able to really use those, but hey. I'm going to take the opportunity to move my bishop up a little bit. I'm going to turn my music up a little bit too. Oh yeah. I think that sounds good. One of the reasons I didn't want to play chess is because it's so boring. But this isn't a boring way to play chess. I'm going to move my knight up. Which position though? I'm going to move him over here so he's like out of the way. He's also defending this pawn right here, and this guy's defending this pawn and not much else. All right, he's advanced his... I I don't even know whose pawn that would be. This bishop's pawn. And I'm going to move my king over here. Try to do a good setup here. I feel I play my best chess when I'm playing a little bit more defensively. So he can take this guy, and I would welcome that. And he can take this guy, but nobody else. My knight can't move anywhere right now. I've put him into a bad spot. But since we already have our... you know what? I'm going to tempt you to try to take this guy and mess up my castling over here. If I have to castle the wrong... That was real dumb of me. I really should be looking at all my moves before I make them. I'm going to move this guy up. And by this guy, I mean my king. He's already +3. Although, thankfully, we both had to move guys back, so at least I'm not down in movement right now. I want to try to get tricky with my my right side here, because I know I'm going to try to hunker down on the left. Doesn't look like he can castle on either side comfortably or as comfortably as I'm castled, so hopefully we'll have some sort of benefit there. This guy's got like over 1,000 ELO, so, you know, he's probably going to win. But the points don't matter. It's all about the heart of the cards in chess. We have a pretty good defense here. I'm gonna move my my rook over here to defend this dude right here, and also to open up an escape route in case I need to get out of here. Some jamming music. I'll turn it down a little bit. Oh, yeah, he did move. This will move, moving my bishop will get him out of the way of that knight, and also, since he moved his guy up there, this guy didn't have a lot of defensive posturing, so I wanted to keep that, because obviously he's trying to get my king. That was definitely a trade. I don't know if I would have made that. I love to make trades. Come on. I can steal an easy pawn, but I should probably be looking out for what he's trying to do next. That was, I would say, a pretty intelligent move. This position up here is like not great if you want to try to... It's not a great position if you want to try to get that rook up here. Although, I'm going to put him up here. I really love putting my bishops on like these specific files. Like this one. Well, that was so dumb. I'm just not seeing all the obvious, all the obvious moves. And he's going to take our rook here, and we're going to resign. I'm bad at video games, but also I think chess.com put me up against somebody who's really, really bad. I don't want to learn about anything. I've been playing a lot. I played a lot of chess. It's not obvious based on my play style, but yeah, that's true. I have played a buttload of chess. It's my favorite game to play in the bathroom, honestly. Gonna move this guy up to attack his immediate pawn. I assume he's going to move a pawn up, or he's going to move somebody to, or a knight to defend the pawn. Just trying to think of how I want to do this. If I want to harass... I'm going to defend this pawn and try to like move up through the middle. It also allows us to get into early castling. Didn't help us a lot on the last one, but you know, I have high hopes for this this hunt, you know. How's everybody doing in Chessland today? I see I got one viewer. How's it going? Viewer out in the chat. I hope well. All right, so he immediately is threatening my my queen here, but yeah, we're gonna sacrifice to get him out of the way and to get some knights out of the game. It actually kind of helps our positioning a little bit. We won't be able to move anybody up here, but this guy is going to be almost completely defended, and we will be able to move this guy up if we want. Which side do we want him going towards? Do we want him going towards this side or this side? Probably this side right here. There's nobody really in place to defend that pawn, so hopefully we'll be able to take him. We're doing pretty well on time. And thankfully they gave us somebody with 640 ELO, much less super good. The sad thing is right now on our left side, we can't really move this guy anywhere unless we want to move him up here. And we can't really move our bishop either. So we're really blocked in. I don't foresee that lasting too long, though. That's what I thought was going to happen. Now, how do I want to handle this? I'm going to move this guy and then leave these two down here. There's, like, in the early game, I like to think that there's kind of like a standoff between, these guys and these guys. The rook and the pawns on the either side. It's usually your off-castling side that there's really the standoff, though, because, like, somebody's got to move. Probably going to want a castle. And now that that guy's taken out, I can move this guy up, but I really want to get this guy moved up as well. So I might try to position him somewhere better. I might hide my bishop right here and wait for his bishop to come out and then steal the rook if he's going to make that move. All right, he has a clear line of sight to my pawn right here. So how are we going to want to play this? You know what? I'm going to move this guy up here and not move him down to the B file, which is my favorite little attack vector. But this guy's immediately threatened now. And I have somebody defending this guy, but he does not have somebody defending him. So hopefully that'll work out for us. Music's bumping. That was a pretty good move. We can't really move much of our side, so I'm going to castle now that I have the opportunity to. The nice thing about castling in this situation, since this guy's threatening this pawn, I don't have to take him with the king and mess up the castling. I can just move this guy up and take him. My cat has entered the room. Nah, she was already in the room. She's just meowing for no reason. Thankfully, we're still up in terms of points. It's too bad he's not castling on the left side, because this trade here would have been worth it. But I don't think it's going to be. How's everybody doing out in the chat today? It is a cold winter's day. And he castled. He copied me. I can't believe you've done... You know what? I'll let the British guy say it better. Nope. Nope.
I can't believe you've done this.
Yep, I have it. I have it on my soundboard. Gonna move this this chess piece up, and by chess piece I do mean pawn. We're gonna move the pawn up, and we're gonna probably try to get our knight into a better spot. It will require moving this bishop back, though. And we can always sacrifice these guys, which is pretty nice. He's definitely got weird positioning up here. I don't know exactly what he's trying to do. Although my positioning down here is pretty weird too. And now he wants us to take, but we're not going to take. I'd rather just leave him hanging in an awkward position. Or is it I who have been put in the awkward position? Probably not. Being able to lock down pieces with the bishop is nice, but it's not always ideal. Nobody's down, nobody's up. We're almost 5 minutes into the match, at least on the other guy's counter. If you're wondering where the audio is coming from, it's coming from artist.io. I bought a license so I could actually play music while I stream. Because that's, I mean, when you're streaming, that's what you want to do, right? You want to be able to play licensed songs, and I mean, these are not songs that anyone would want to license, so. Well, I would, anyway. It's actually a pretty good selection. This is not a hashtag ad for artist.io. I just enjoy the service. Should I try to, like, get this guy out of here? I don't like that he's threatening, but I can get my knight into the game, which is nice. It's a good position for his bishop to be in, because I'm threatened on multiple sides here. Because if I move this here, I'm gonna move my my cat has joined me for good luck. I'm gonna move my queen here. Oh, thought for a second that I was in danger there. Thought I moved it to the D rank, not the C rank. But now if he takes that, we're gonna have way more defense on this side. It's really trying to lock us down. It's not going to happen. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen, okay? Probably the next thing I'm going to want to do is probably move my my rook out of danger here. But there's two ways we could do it. We could move him over here, which would make him a lot less usable, or we could move this A pawn up too and then get him into this little section, which would help him defend this area. Although having the rooks linked together is pretty good, and it's also better to have them on the back file, I assume, in early game, just because I'd say it's better to have them on the back file because they're pretty, like, you don't want to lose it. Can really lose you the game if you're playing wrong. I'm going to move this guy out of the way, and I'm going to move him to the right. In interest of keeping my rooks linked, and by keeping, I mean eventually getting them linked at some point. If I go here, he can take here. So if I move this guy over here, and then he moves this guy down, I can attack him, and then he has the time to move, which is not nice. So we're not going to do that. Could move this guy, but it would be absolutely hell. I'm going to move this guy up to threaten the rook on this rank, so if he moves this guy at all, he's not in a good situation. Also adds pressure. If I want to move this guy up, I can. Jamming a little too hard there. Most radical chess stream of all time. Just wanted to play a game that I really enjoy. I play a lot of chess. Not saying that I'm that good at it, but I try my best. Looks like we definitely have this guy on the on his back legs or whatever you want to, whatever expression I was trying to go for there. Yeah, he's in a bad spot. In terms of time, in terms of like positioning, I think he's probably fine. Seems like I have like my left side a little bit more. It's not as like I haven't advanced my pieces as much as he's advanced his pieces, but I would say the defensive positioning I have is pretty good. Although that pawn isn't really doing much for us on the A file. Or A rank? Is it file when it's across and then rank when it's going upwards? I can't even remember. I gotta go back to the chess.com tutorials. Alright, he finally moved a piece, and he took my, he took that piece. If I move this guy, who is in danger? This guy's in danger, but he's not. I wanna take with him so bad, but I know it's a trap. I just can't see the trap. Maybe it's not a trap. Maybe he was just being dumb. Let's see. If he moves this guy at all, he's in for a bad time. I'm hoping with this bishop. I love having the bishops on the sides as like a trap to try to snipe the rooks, and it's really fun when they make the mistake of leaving the rooks uncovered. The game is dead even, except for time. I'm actually doing a lot better on time. I'm not just petting my crotch here. I'm petting my cat, Spinelli. Say hi to the stream, Spinoots. I don't remember hearing this part of the song when I was picking songs. Let's go to My Love by Theo Brown. Hey, you're listening to Brainiac FM, only on the internet. Most exclusive show of all time. It looks like this person's just going to... Their point is to waste my time. But that's good, because we might actually win if it's purely based off of time here. Because we're going to have enough... we definitely have enough material to win on time. And I don't think there's any way for them to, you know, totally wear out my clock. But I think this person's probably just abandoned the game. Darn it. I wish there was like another game we could play, but there's nothing. There's nothing. I feel like my cat's super happy that I'm streaming right now because my lap is free. The most thrilling chess game of all time. Wow. Way to waste my time, dude. You know what? We're going to talk in the chat. Chat disabled. We'll see about that. No, I can't chat. Why is my chat disabled? Am I toxic or something? Maybe this guy's real mean. Also, he's Italian. I assume this is the Italian. Yeah, he's Italian, so. Everyone knows the Italians aren't good at chess. I mean, they only have a chess opening named after them. Although, my people, the French, we also have a chess opening named after us. The important thing is which one's better. I think I heard the Italian game was referenced more in. Oh, did he actually move? He moved. Wow. It took you that long to figure out that move? Well, he's defended by this guy. I really should have been thinking of my move, but I clearly am not. Or was not. He's threatened, but is he really threatened, though? No, not really. I'm going to move my my D pawn up just so that I'll have a little bit more defense on this pawn. Thankfully, we have two different guys defending him. And then there's two different guys attacking him. So let's hope that he'll try to not take my pawn. I like my prime position in the center, and I don't want it to be taken by anybody. Especially not an Italian. Raphael Pisani. That sounds like a water you'd get. I need to add the Brainiac FM logo on my little guy. I'll do that eventually. Now time for the longest turn of all time. It's been 30 minutes, and we've played like 2 games of chess. Come on. Makes me want to play Bullet and regret all of my life decisions. All right, he's finally moved his bishop back. That's good. Only to be threatened by this dude. You know what? If you're going to sacrifice your bishop, I'll sacrifice mine. Anything to get some pieces off the table. I don't want to sacrifice too many guys, especially not a rook, because we're not in the most ideal spot to be... I bet he's wondering what I'm doing here. I'm setting up an attack. Although it's not going to matter because he has his rooks linked up here, so that was probably a huge misplay on my part. But if I moved this guy here and then moved him here, and then he took with that guy, I could take with this guy, but it's not going to matter because the trade's not going to make sense. And I left my poor knight just open. He's now +3, but he's going to lose on time, that's for sure. If I don't lose just by points in the latter half of the game. He's not playing as bad as I made him out to play. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna threaten his bishop and try to get my other rook into the game. I don't know why my cat likes to sit on my lap, mostly because I have like resting leg syndrome. Now is, I would say, an ideal time to set up my attack. And by ideal, I mean absolutely unideal, because his rook is still defending his other rook up there. But maybe one day we'll be able to take his rook. As of right now, it's not looking good. Looks like I might lose here. I'm not going to sacrifice the rook because I could win on time. I'm going to put him in a position where he's actually defended by a pawn. You know what? He was defended by the bishop, and now I've blocked that rank. So stupid. And now he's just like in my business. All right, what are you going to do now? Oh, you're going to take with your bishop, and I'm going to resign.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You lose. Good day, sir.
Smithies, are they booing me?
No, they're saying boo earns. Boo earns.
No, I don't want a rematch. Not that guy. Not that guy. Hopefully they start pairing me against... Oh, 1,200? There's no way I'm going to be able to... Oh, game aborted. New 20-minute match. I'll consider that a win. You lose 100% of the games you don't play. Advance this pawn up. Oof, now I can't advance that guy. That's a weird position. I've never seen that one played. Worst comes to worst, we'll have to castle on king's side, which I'm prepared to do. Castling queen side's always kind of annoying. Again, a weird attack, a weird defense, but it's a weird attack, so it warrants a weird defense. His queen's just ready to get out and do stuff, but my queen's actually doing some good work for us in terms of defense right now. The only person not defend... Oh, you know what? I'm wrong. This guy's defended. This guy's defended. This guy's defended again. Oh, no. Oh, no. In interest of keeping my pawn structure, I'm going to attack with the bishop, and also it gets the bishop out there. And it'll allow, if I move up here, there's going to be two different defensive posturings here, which is good because this guy wants to play, and so do I. All right, he's moved his pawn down, which kind of locks us down a little bit. Unless I do this nonsense. Now his pawn can't move, and he's at my... His life is at my discretion. This guy's played chess before. I'd like to take him, but it's not a good move. I'm gonna move my my queen up. Takes the bishop out of like eyesight, but it's not like there was anything good to shoot in that range anyway. And it allows us to kind of open up the game a little bit more. Really gonna have to focus on getting my king into a safe spot. Doesn't seem like this guy's worried about it at all, though. Although he hasn't moved as many pawns as I have, I think. So I'm used to it being the other way around completely. He wants me to take, which is an exact reason why you shouldn't allow him to do that. And he has messed up my positioning good enough so that I won't be able to properly castle on either side. So good on him if he was trying to do that. I do think we have a pretty decent position in terms of defense, and we're controlling more of the center of the board than he is. So I'm hoping that will do some good work for us. Can attack this guy, but to his detriment, he can. Oh, he moved his knight back. This man's craven. This man is totally craven. So if I move this guy up, he can move this guy down. I can move this guy up, and then he can attack with his queen, which is what we don't want. So I'm gonna move this guy right here. It puts the king in harm's way. So now he can't move this knight unless he moves one of these guys and tries to lock my my bishop down. But I can always get him out of the way and still keep him on this file here. So no matter what, I think we're still going to be good. My cat left. I feel sad. Yep, he did exactly what I thought he would do. This guy seems to be super keen on his knights. Shame if anything happened to him. I was considering taking, but I want that knight locked down. That also means now that this guy's here in a more defensible position, I can take this guy without even having to worry about it. Trying to set up some sort of attack here. It's a pretty good defensive position. Although it doesn't really do much for him over here. Because if he takes, I can take... You know what? We're going to try it. We're going to try it. The results aren't in on the scientific... yeah, I thought you'd do that. Now I'm up 3. Where's the secret attack? Where is it, Dave? Yep, that's where it is. I'm going to immediately threaten this bishop and try to get him out of the way. We're even. We're dead even now. Hopefully another good song comes on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's my jam right there. Random music. Everyone's favorite. He wants me to take. And, I will oblige. Yeah, because it's not like we're in harm's way anyway. At least I'm up a little bit of material, but there was probably some sort of sneak attack somewhere that I didn't see because I moved too quick. This guy's in a prime position to move into this position, which will threaten this guy. Although his file is completely clear now, so he should be okay. Oh, yep. And there, boom goes the dynamite. Now the queens are out of the game, which I would say was kind of dumb on his part. Oh, you know what? There's no way for me to save it here. So I'll just move my knight into the center. Team Rocket blasting up again. Clearly it didn't work. I wanted it to work, but it didn't work. Oh, yeah. Bashed my on my like I have two microphones and they're the exact same. Thought I'd do more multi-people Let's Plays than I can, but it turns out people in life are busy most of the time. So he castled, but I still can't move that guy into the right position. Gonna move this gentleman up. Gonna try to get into a prime attacking position. So we're gonna have 3 pawns diagonally up towards this guy. What country is this gentleman from? Belgium. I didn't know their flag from the top of my from the top of the old dome piece. Or Belgium. R.I.P. Belgium. He can now take my knight if he wants. Fool, you fell right into my hands. Did you? Nah, I think this guy's good at chess. I don't think he fell right into my hands. So what do we do here? I would say we defend our knight with the bishop. If he takes the knight, that's gonna suck. We're still +1. The match isn't as cookie cutter as I'd like it to be, but you know, what can you really do? Gonna move this dude out of there. Gonna attempt an attack on this this guy right up here. He's super free to move though, so I doubt that that's gonna work out too well for us. And also, he's still defended right over there. But if he attacks this bishop, then that kind of clears things up. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Fell right into my trap. It's not the best trap. Especially because, again, he's super free on this file. I don't know if he sees that I'm going to be trying to move here to get him, but we'll see. Yeah, clearly he doesn't see what I'm trying to do. Hopefully, he'll probably move his rook here, but he won't be able to move it to the most ideal spot on the board. I was hoping he just wouldn't see it somehow. I was just hoping he'd become blind between this and the last thing. I'm gonna put this guy in this position, and we'll deal with the knights. See how he wants to handle this. Looks like it's turning into a pawn and rook game, which, you know, you rarely see. But it seems like we're both kind of up for sacrificing any of the pieces we need to. I do have a piece almost towards the end of the board, though. And joke's on him. We're still up, which is good. And I would say our pawn positioning, his king positioning is a lot better, but we have a lot more free pawns. what I want to do is I want to try to... You know what? I can still castle. I can still castle. And that's nice because it gets my other rook into the game. Just jamming out to this this music right now. All right. Looks like he wants my dude. And if I move this guy up, it frees this guy to move. It also means I'll have a better angle of attack going this way. I see what he's trying to do, and it's not going to happen. Looks like you brought a knife to a Nerf gun war. What a horrible sentence that was. Oh my god.
Please clap.
Just because you can get a check doesn't mean you need to have your check. Because I've, I have my guy positioned to know. Oh, no. Oh, there's nothing he can do. I don't think there's anything he can do. I think I got a checkmate. I did. I should have seen it way earlier. Sweet. Yeah, no, I won. I'm the greatest man at chess ever.
Please clap.
No. Louder than that.
Please clap.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You lose. Good day, sir.
That's right. You listen to Willy Wonka. Angwan. Whomever you may be. What country is this person from? The Ukraine. How's your border doing right now, Ukraine? You don't usually see that opening, the Clemens opening. What do I want to do? I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. I think we ran out of our music. Let's, we're playing the chess one. Let's play like the action games one. That'll be fun. Hit the streets. Let's do it. I think trying to go for the bishop snipes early is a little cocky in my opinion. This guy doesn't have nearly as much ELO as some of the other people we've been fighting against. But right now we can try to get our bishops into a prime spot defending both of these pawns. Means we won't have to advance either of our C pawn or our F pawn, which means that we can castle on either side. This guy's doing the opposite strats that I would try to do. Especially because it means whatever castles he's gonna make are gonna be vulnerable. Who's that guy going after first? Oh, we can't even move these guys to the positions that we want. Oh, that sucks. I'm going to move this knight up here, because if this guy comes down, I can take with the knight, and he's still defended by this pawn. That's what you want. See my leg up? This is professional chess posture. I like to sit up all curled up on my computer chair. Although, I remember working, because I worked at a call center for a decent amount of time, and I remember one of our bosses, she was just like, yeah, my back is real messed up because I sit on my chair exactly the way I'm sitting on it now. She was a real inspiration for me in the scoliosis department. What weird stuff are I think they might be trying to advance their rooks a little early. Though it is never really a bad time to bring out a rook, I feel. It doesn't look like he's really trying to focus on either of his sides. I'm going to move this guy up in interest of defending this pawn. And I can still move this guy up. So I can't move them here, but I can move them in these two spots here, which will be super useful. Again, why would I take when we're in this early part of the game? I'm going to set up a defense mechanism here. So this is defended, this is defended, this is defended, this is defended. We've got a pretty good defense going here. And this guy's defended by two gentlemen here. Love the ability to highlight stuff. Oh no. I love the... I suck at highlighting things. It's like a little dance disco party. Not just because of the music. I love how like I can like pause the music, but I can't go backward or forward, even though it's all in a playlist. Thanks to Artist.io. I don't know what the industry would do without you. All right, do I want to do this? Let's go for an early night trade and see how this guy is open to that. Never seen someone play quite like this, so it is kind of interesting. It seems like if they are focused on castling, they're building some sort of weird castle in the center. Not ideal for late game, because if a bishop gets behind that almost at all, you're dunzo. You're Dunyan rings. Well, let's see if we can even get to that point. That's right, I'll dance on stream. I don't care. I'm like a real Twitch streamer now. I got my overlays. I got multi-Twitch, whatever. Yeah, that's right. Super professional. You can tell I went to broadcast school for like 4 years. And clearly I'm doing real bad. Usually you're supposed to have stuff prepared to talk about, but I kind of have to use the bathroom. But I feel like we're so long into this move that I'm just going to like wear out my timer if I do go to the bathroom. All right, you know what? I'm going. I'll be back. I'll be back. Nothing. He's not moved yet. Oh, yeah, he moved. He moved. I wonder how much time... Yeah, clearly I still have a lot more time than he does. Just trying to see if there's any... Let's, But if I get ridiculous, then he put that... I don't want to get ridiculous. If I put him here, is he going to be in harm's way? I don't think so. I knew I was going to trade the knight before I went to the bathroom, but while I was going pee, I was like, no, I'm not going to trade this knight. It's not going to happen. I'll go full screen so it's actually nice. Oh, no. Go full screen so it's actually nice for you people at home. I wasn't even paying attention to my broadcast monitor. This knight position is not the best. It is threatening a few people. But it does leave me kind of open in positions like that. I'm going to move... There's no position I can move this knight into that would be even remotely good. So when I get into a position where I know I'm going to lose a knight, I want to try to see if I can take his piece. We're going to move this pawn up, utilizing our advanced tactics. You can take my knight, but I'm taking your knight too, man. That's how it's going to go. When I was playing Dark Souls, this was a fun one that came on, this song. Yeah. Do you guys want to hear my broadcasting ability? Hopefully, I'm probably real rusty. It's been a long time since I graduated, but hey everybody, you're listening to Brainiac FM. My name is Taylor, and today you're listening to Scat Life by Curtis Cole. You know, a lot of people judged Curtis Cole for making a song about, you know, his poop fetish, but he did it, and it's topping the charts. I actually do like this one. Scat's a music type and not just like weird stuff on the internet, right? See, look, I got him all confused. You know, if he was gonna take this knight immediately, maybe I'd be worried. And also, if he took this knight, I'd be able to take this guy, and that pawn would be really advanced into his enemy territory. All right, doesn't look like looks like he wanted to trade positions. Figured that was coming. Gonna defend our castle down here with our knight. Although it's only, yeah, it's kind of double backed up. It's double backed up by this pawn here and this queen up here. But how is he gonna want to attack? He's already +1, and even though he's probably using some of the weirdest strategy I've seen in a long time. Better a weird strategy than no strategy like I have. It ain't happening. Not on my watch. It's a pretty prime spot for this pawn because I don't think there's anything that can take it right off the hop. Oh, my cat wants to get back on my lap. Come on, Spinelli. Come on. Oh. Say hi to the stream, Spinelli. Oh, she's going to try to climb up. She's pretty good. She doesn't really claw me. All right. That dude is threatened. But that's okay. Because I don't think we're going to be... Yeah. I think this is a decent attack. Even though I'm not doing the mental math on these moves like I should be. But I hate mental math. It sucks. It's why I just like to play chess by feel. And that's why I have like 300 ELO on my actual main account. But I'll get better. Someone has to lose at chess, and that's usually me. There's no participation medals in chess, that's for sure. Man, a lot of people poop on kids getting participation medals, but if there were no participation medals, I wouldn't have gotten any medals at all, and that would have sucked. Not all of us are born like young Adonises, okay? I can't maneuver my guy into a position to... Ooh, this is sneaky, though. He can take my bishop, but his queen is at my mercy right now. You can take one. You can take the other. You can even take this bishop, but you can't take all of them. I think I found his first stumble. I hope that there's no way to defend this queen. Because if they move the queen, then I can snipe the rook. And that is exactly what I love to do the most. Oh, great. Donald Trump and all that came up. That's excellent. Well, say goodbye to your rook.
I can't believe you've done this.
It's too loud. It's way too loud. Wow. That do be all right. He took our bishop, but we're still up 1. So we can't do anything fancy on the other side, which sucks. We're threatened on a lot of sides here, but it was worth it to take that dude out. I wish there was a way to easily defend, but there isn't. He's gotten us into a very interesting position here. I think partially because he started in such a weird spot. I'm going to move this guy back. Oh, that was dumb. That was real dumb. Just lost a bishop. I just lost a bishop, Spinoots. What do you feel about that? What do you feel about that? I just have, like, the camera on Spinelli the whole time. That's what people want to see. It's my cat. My bishop is currently being threatened, but is there any way I can threaten him even worse than that? Nah, not really. What I really got to do is get my bishop out of the way, but there has to be a way I can do it peacefully without any loss of life. I'm hoping this will work out. Spinoots, you gotta make up your mind. Do you want to be up here or do you not want to be up here? Get going. That's all right. I don't have any big plans for that file anyway. I'm gonna move this guy up now that we have some sort of vector for attack now. Still haven't. Looks like he's definitely not interested in castling on either side. And also, we're dead even right now. Been a very, very interesting game. I'll be interested to see how the late game turns out. I'm hoping to get his queen out of the game. And I'd be willing to sacrifice my queen to do that. Although he's got a lot more of the regular pieces left, so... No way for him to get out, that's for sure. And you can take my knight, but I'll take your bishop. That's what I thought you'd do. So now you've kind of completely cleared me out on the one side, which is a pretty risky way to play. But I did get, like, but now he is defending this pawn right here, but... he's not in as good of a spot as he was, and now I can actually threaten the queen here. Although I don't think anybody else is threatened, so they're just going to probably move the queen as soon as possible. But hey, let's give it a shot. Hopefully he doesn't see that, and I can take the queen easily. I highly doubt that. Queens are like the most... obvious to move back to safety kind of piece. Oh yeah, you moved it out of the way. Bet you didn't think I'd do this. I didn't think I'd do it either. He's probably going to take my knight. And we're going to be down like a bunch of points. But eventually there's just going to be an absolute massacre on his side because of how many rooks we have. I'm hoping. And major pieces. This is what happens when you don't castle early game. Although it's not going to matter all that much. This person's attacking. Yeah, and if we move that guy, it's not going to be good. So if he's gonna take anyway, might as well threaten one of his pieces. Will he attack my knight like he that would be real idiotic if he didn't move his queen. And if he takes my rook with the queen, then that's even more idiotic. Although with the position this guy's in, he might actually be able to beat me without anything. Very bizarre game of chess today. I'm looking at the opening. The Anderson opening, creepy crawly formation, classical defense. So clearly he was really varying up his gameplay, and I was not. At some point, there will be a massacre of pawns on his side. I swear. Look how many pawns he's got on my side, and I was really trying to focus on, like, really dismantling his like major power, but pawns can become a major power in the game, especially in late game if you're paying attention. And he does have his pawns advanced more than my pawns are, obviously, but although I did have pawns advanced before, but he killed all of them. I should be able to defend the bottom as best I can. He is up, but a lot of his pieces are in danger. That pawn up here is completely undefended. It's not like these guys are doing much in the way of that. This guy's not defended pretty much at all. He could take this guy with the queen to get him out of the way. Although that would leave his king unprotected. This is why it's important to castle on some level. Although it looks like I've built a castle out of the enemy's pieces. I wonder how long it's going to take. I wonder how long. You see, I'm swirling my monster like a real classy person. It's to unlock the flavor of the monster, you know? Really get out all the notes. I don't know. I'm trying to think of all my sommelier knowledge, and I have none. It's not what I went to school for. Also, I went to school to be a sommelier. What a waste if you actually don't become a sommelier. When is that useful except for when you're just annoying your friends with BS? That was pretty dumb on his part. Like, he'll be able to checkmate, but he won't have his queen anymore. Right? So it's fine that you checkmated me. It just gives me time to get into my little castle here. Now I'm +3, so My positioning is getting better and better. Phrasing. What's going to be better to take here? Take him there. And things are starting to actually finally even up. What? Oh, that's the top of the game. That's the bottom of the game. Okay. He looks like he's trying to take our rook, but I'm not that dumb. And I won't let him take it. And instead, I'll threaten his bishop to get out of there. Although he will be able to take my pawn. What his biggest advantage on the board right now, I would say, are all of the pawns he has and trying to get them to the bottom. I don't think he's going to be able to do it, though, because I have both a queen and a rook on the bottom files as our defenders. He's running out of time, and I have enough material to win, so hopefully we can win on time if we can't win on strategy. I'm gonna start taking out his. I'm gonna start taking out his pawns on the left-hand side. So I'll be able to destroy one and then block the other, and then he's pretty much just a worthless piece. Oh, he's starting to move guys. Clearly he has some sort of strategy in play. It's not going to matter all too much. Now's our time. I'm really hoping I don't get snagged by one of his rogue pieces coming after me. The game is now dead even. I think I'd rather be in my position than his, though. Again, he can take the pawn on the farthest right side. But it looks like he just keeps trying to... He really, really wants... Well, at least now this pawn is defended. This bishop's defending this guy up here. It's not going to matter, though. Gonna probably use this pawn to try to clear out this file a little bit. You're not going to be able to advance that to the bottom with a king right there. There's nothing you can do. So he's completely blocked on this guy. All of these pawns are trying to get to the end zone. Not going to let it happen. If I can help it. He only has so many pieces. And so do I. He has way more of my pieces than I have of his. But my pieces are a little more valuable. He really doesn't have enough material, I would say, to get an easy checkmate on me. I mean, like, you can always get a checkmate if you have, like, a king and a rook, I believe. But his positioning is not ideal. Yeah, it looks like he's really trying to hem me in. Gonna move this guy up. In an attack position. His last move was to move that guy down, so my guy can't go that way. And he can't go that way. So he's really stuck right there. Hopefully we can do some magic to free ourselves up a little bit. It's a dangerous game. Yeah, his pawn positioning is much better than mine, I would say. Well, if I move this guy up here, he's going to have to move his king. And if he has to move his king, that means I can take his rook. And he's down another piece. We did it. We figured it out, Reddit. We did it. Oh. That's a pretty ingenious move, especially because he's really got me on my back feet on this lower rank. And, you know, it's not going to work out just the way I planned. Things rarely do. Really wanted to take his rook there, but I would have just been absolutely destroyed, probably. Could I have won it with just, like, my rook and then, like, my piddly amount of pawns? I don't think so. I think I need to keep my queen. Was that a checkmate? Nah, but this'll be. This'll be. Yep. Yep, he won. What a weird game. That was fucking strange, for sure. I do want to play one more. But you know what? You know what'll be you know what? I guess we're just starting. All right, so we got the starting position. We're probably going to play one more game and then maybe end things off tonight. Don't do basic strats. Always be worried when, like, they're not playing normally. This person has like 1,000 ELO. I don't know how this matches up, people, but clearly it's putting horrible scrubs like me against these people. And let's force him to move the knight, or we'll just trade. We're going to advance our other knight. So we can put that in a more defensible position. I was hoping I'd go up against somebody who's bad. Clearly that's not going to work. I think this is Mexico. I think it's Mexico. It's Mexico! You know how you know it's Mexico? It's like the same as Italy, except I think reversed, and it might be reversed. It might not be, but there's a little hawk in the middle. You can't see the hawk in chess.com, but you can imagine it. You can threaten my knight, that's fine. Worst comes to worst, it's a bishop trade. But if things go the way they're supposed to, he's going to take this guy. Think that he's in the clear when I have my rook ready to go. All right, we got one of his material. Let's see if we can get another one. It would basically just be a massive trade at that point, though. Now his bishop is blocked in from moving at all. This guy can't move. This guy can move. He can move down here to attack this stage, but there's really nothing there for him. And since there's no way to be defended in this position from where he is, I think it would be prudent to move my queen up a little bit. And we could castle pretty much on either side in this one, so we're doing pretty well. I did not... I saw it originally. I didn't see it this time. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. I was going to say, that's the only position I can move him to that'll actually be safe. Relatively, because of course if he moves this guy up, then the queen will be able to attack him. But he's a little bit more defensible there. Looks like he's defending this file from being, like, sniped, which is pretty smart, in my opinion. Because my section right here, he's vulnerable as hell. A quick castling will be able to solve that. All right, now he's going to be forced to move back, I hope. Or he can just take my, he can take my rook, but I'll take your queen. Take my rook, I'll take your queen. Let's go. Probably not in the position to be making a deal on that because he's got +6 already. And now we can swapsies. Now our rook's out of danger. Things aren't looking too good on this last game of chess on the Brainiac Live Super Show, but we'll see. We'll see. Never say, Goonies never say die. We're going to try to attack on the right side. I was just really trying to think my way through that one. Clearly, I haven't been thinking my way through too much here. I'm hoping this guy will make some major mistakes, or else we're probably going to lose. Him being up to 3-point pieces really sucks. Looks like I have more control of the center, but it seems like the really good players don't really care that much about controlling the center. Again, I'd like to take him, but it's just not wise. Man, I want to rage quit so bad right now. Just want to leave the stream, leave all my worries and cares behind. Oh no, I'm so scared. He's putting his rooks into play, which is scary early on. Gonna try to advance my my pawns on the left hand side. See if it does anything. I think I'm just revealing how bad I am at chess, though. It's okay. Who are you threatening? I think just this guy. Yeah, I lost. Figured he'd beat me. Well, everybody, that was me losing at chess for like an hour straight. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know why they put me up against like 1,000 level ELO players. Like I was hoping that they'd put me up against somebody that I'd actually, it would be fair. We did have some decent games, but disappointed would be a word that I would put on. But all of these chess / Dark Souls streams apparently ended disappointment. So, that's what we're doing here. I'll put on my opening thing to play us out here. My name is Brainiac, otherwise known as Taylor. My channel on YouTube is called Brainiac FM. go there if you want to see, I guess, old live streams or whatever. I'm planning on doing some different shows. I really want to try to do a news style show. I think that would be a lot of fun. Anytime I've done news, it's gotten a lot more views than the gaming stuff does. And, I think we've probably reached a point on YouTube where people aren't as interested in old video games that they've seen 1,000 other people play. So maybe I can, try to do some of that. I think that'd be cool. The news of the world is pretty scary. I am a bit of a news junkie, so, hopefully it'll go well. And hopefully I'll stop saying hopefully all the damn time. I want to play one of my sounds here. Nope, that's not warranted.
I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah, that works. Nope. Please clap. Yeah, that's how I feel at the end of this thing. Just all one person in the chat right now, and I'm pretty sure it's probably just a computer or me.
Please clap.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I suck at streaming. I'm not interesting. And yeah, we're ending the show. I don't know why I'm having a pity party at the end. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing live streams a lot more often, and hopefully we'll find our stride and, really try to get into it. So hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button, hit all those things. I know nobody's watching, but just